you know, it might be, sometimes the nurseries require you to do a scrub like this. Some of them, you'll see these. Today, have you guys ever heard of Avogard?
Yes.
Okay, and a lot of places use Avogard instead of this. A lot of them, you do this scrub for the morning. So you do a 3-minute scrub in the morning, and then you can use Avogard throughout the rest of the day. Okay? It looks like, it's like,
Lotion almost.
yeah, it is. It's actually like lotion, but it's a hand sanitizer. Now the thing to remember about this is you're not making your hands sterile. You're just cleaning them the best that you can get them clean to start with for the day. Okay? We do lots of things in our life when we have to go in and take care of our patients or babies or you know, my OR patients, then we need to be able to scrub. So the trick is that you should do a 3 to 5 minute scrub. If you can watch it on the clock, or you can, I'll teach you how to do the 10-sided thing, and then that will help you. All right. So the one thing that you have to remember is when you're doing a real scrub, and you're going to scrub and circulate, you need no jewelry on at all. Okay. So all your rings and your watches have to come off. It's not like when you're doing a scrub, you know, you're washing your hands on the floor. So the one thing that you need to remember is that it's not a smart thing to do, is to put these in your pocket, because the first time you pull off your scrub top, they disappear. So I know a lot of guys tie them onto their pants. Okay, a lot of girls pin them up here, because I've seen we've gone through a lot of laundry bags trying to find rings. So don't do what I just did and put them in your pocket.
So do you just keep a safety pin like on your bra strap?
I always keep a safety pin. And pin them you need to pin them to your bra strap. Because when you go to pull your top off, it's going to remind you, oh, I got something hooked. Okay? If you don't, you pull your top off, throw it away, your ring it's pinned, but it's still pinned to the top. So pin it to your bra strap so that, unless you guys are a non-bra person, then you're going to have to come up with something. All right? So, those free flyers, right? So that's what to get started, you do that. When you do a real scrub in the OR, you have a hat on, you have your shoe covers on, you have your mask on. You're getting ready to go right into the room. All right? So I would not be talking to you this. I'd have my mask on and I'd be ready to roll. This is really not an OR scrub sink, but we're going to use this today. So if I have a sink that's like this, I have to turn on the water and get it rolling. And if you guys go to Richfield, you'll notice I had them put in a foot pedal, and so you can step on the foot pedal. There's knee ones, and the ones that are really fancy today, like the new ones that I work in IMC, there are the sensor ones. So you just stick your hand under there and the water rolls. Okay. So that's what the first thing you need to do is remember that your arms are divided into 3 parts. So you have your hands, you have this part, and you have this part. That's your 3 parts. Okay? So when I'm cleaning, I do my fingers, my hands, then I go from side to side. Then I do this part, this part, this part, this part. Okay? Now the other trick when you do the 10 scrub way is that every side has 4 sides. If you do 10 scrubs on every side, you're going to hit the 3-minute mark. All right? So you need to keep that in mind. I'm going to do it fast so that you guys can get up and do it. So I'm not going to do the 10, and I do know how to count to 10, but I'm not doing it today so that you guys can see it. So I'm going to turn on my water, and this sink is really deep. In fact, we're going to do this one because I don't think I can. So we're going to turn the water on, okay? And I can take this is not sterile, so I'm going to just open this up. The first, one thing is that you've got your nail brush, okay? So I'm going to wet my hands, and this is not a tight, you know, if you don't like things a little messy, don't work in the OR, okay? Because you're going to wet this off. And you'll have bigger sinks, because if you touch anything, you contaminate, you got to start over again. So I'm going to wet this. And I don't want to turn my back to you, so I'm going to turn around and talk to you, okay? But you take your nails, this is your nail brush, and you clean under all your nails first, okay? And then I throw that away. Then I wet this up. And then I start to get slobbery wet, all right? Now the first thing I do is I usually do this for 10 minutes under my nails, okay? Not 10 minutes, 10 scrubs, sorry, thank you very much, all right? So then, and then I'm gonna start, you see there's the foam part and this. We are not scrubbing the skin off ourselves, we're just cleaning, all right? So don't do that unless you need it. So I always start at my thumb, it just is my thing, and I do the 10, 10, 10, 10, okay, 10, 10, I do all fingers, 10 on all 4 sides. I go to this side, do the same thing. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Make sense? Okay, then I hit my palm, and that's usually when I use this brush, because my palm is not, it needs to be clean. So I do 10, 10 here, 10 to the back of the hand, 10 to the side. Okay, make sense? All right, now I'm ready to go up. Okay, so then I do 10, 10, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. I go up to the elbow. 10, 10, 10, 10. Now you know why I tell you you can't wear long sleeves. Because I'm in, right? The OR is in my head. All right, so 10. Now usually I go back up and do a nice little scrub, and that's fine. Okay? So I've done the 30-second thing, and it should be 3 minutes. So I throw this away. Now I'm ready to rinse. Remember, Gravity Falls, this is the cleanest part. So I'm going to go under, and it's not pretty. If you want to be dainty, my butt sticks out. I hunch over so I don't hit things, okay? That's the way it rolls. Okay, so here it is. This is going to be hard. Your sinks are higher because you're going to go under and up, okay? So I hit with my fingers first, and then I go this way, okay? And I rinse, and then I don't go back. Okay, and then I have to keep this one up while I rinse the other side. And I just hit the sink, did you see that? So if I would have hit the sink, I have to go back. Okay, now I've rinsed, and if I have one of these, and I only ever seen these in foreign countries anymore, but you turn them off with your elbows. Okay, and now I'm ready to dry. Okay, so I do the bounce thing. And don't tuck it in, stick your butt out. You kind of have to hunch over. I had some people doing this, and you don't have to do that, but, get the drips off. Because then I'm going to go in and pick up my tape, my cloth, and I don't want this dripping on my gown. If I drip this on my gown, I just contaminated my gown. So then I have to find somebody to get me a new gown. Okay? So here's my we're going to pretend this was my gown. So I'm now going to very carefully pick up this drape and step away from the table. Okay, let it fall over. You notice I bend over,